Most people who are running AppSec programs or participating in AppSec programs have a common problem. And that problem is we don't really have enough budget or time or staff to really do everything we think is important. So our organizations are sort of asking us to run lean, as it were. And it's doable, but it's hard. And there are kind of techniques and tactics around doing that successfully. What we've also kind of found in talking to people over the course of the past decade or so is that people who have success in that environment, whether they know it or not, tend to kind of align with lean manufacturing principles. And so it's this kind of like perfect fit of it's we have to run lean, and the way we do that is by following lean more or less. Lean manufacturing's idea is basically, how do you get a lot done without a lot of waste, right? So the lean there means low waste. And it's not a perfect fit, but we see a pretty good mapping there. So the core principles are like defining value, understanding what does my organization do that adds value. So for AppSec, that would be things like understanding the business you're in and how you provide value to your customers and shareholders and other people who care. And then mapping what you do to that value stream. Is what I do as an AppSec person adding value to the organization's goals? All right, so know what it is, figure out how you add to that, and then create circumstances of flow where you have clean processes continuously improved so that the limited resources you have are being used for the things where they matter the most, where they deliver the most value or support the delivery of the most value. Then the last two are kind of more how you get there, which is you create pull-based systems. So a lot of times people are pushing work onto others. AppSec does something, we push work onto developers. Right? Pull-based systems are designed to say, hey, can we organize things so that work only happens when work needs to be done? Developers aren't seeing, vulnerability reports for stuff they don't actually have to fix, right? Developers are able to reach out to AppSec during planning and say, hey, what work is there available for me? AppSec is able to reach out to dev and say, what change has happened that I need to go analyze, rather than routinely analyzing things that aren't necessary, right? So it's kind of eliminating the waste of busy work, as it were. None of us have time for busy work.